Hi, I'm Gabby from GoNaturalEnglish.com. I remember when I was speaking with one of my English students and I said something like, I'm learning Portuguese, but my Portuguese isn't that good yet. And my student said, I don't care. And I was really hurt because what they meant to say was, I don't mind. But when they said, I don't care, it made me think it wasn't important to them and they didn't care about me or the fact that I didn't speak their language. Here I was making a big effort to learn their language and they said, I don't care. But here's the thing, a lot of English learners make a mistake thinking that I don't mind and I don't care have the same meaning. However, they do not. They have similar meanings, but the effect, the result, the meaning is quite different. And so today we're going to talk about the difference between I don't mind and I don't care, and make sure that you are using the right one so that whomever you're speaking with, whether it's your English teacher or a friend or a colleague, doesn't get the wrong idea. So we're also going to talk about it doesn't matter, because this is quite similar to I don't care, but we can use it in different ways. And I'm going to share a really great, useful phrasal verb with you that you can use instead of some of these responses. And I'm going to give you a quick quiz to test your understanding of all of these phrases at the end. So let's jump into this lesson. And by the way, if you do enjoy Go Natural English lessons here for free, you should consider joining my complete English course. The next time it opens, I'll let you know if you join the waitlist now at gonaturalenglish.com/pre-reg. The link is in the description and I'll also add it right up there. So what is the difference? I don't care. I don't care is used when we don't really give any importance or consideration to something. For example, do you want to watch a movie, go to the theater, or stay in and watch Netflix? I don't care means I could do any of them. But that also means that I don't really give any importance to these activities. So let's say that my friend is putting in a lot of effort into trying to plan an activity with me, like going to the movies or watching Netflix or whatever, and I say, I don't care. That means to them, I don't really appreciate their effort, and that could feel really hurtful to them. So instead of I don't care, a better phrase to use would be whatever you like, or I'm up for anything, or I'm down for anything, which are two completely opposite phrasal verbs, up or down, but they actually mean the same thing. I'm up for anything means that you are feeling like exploring any option. You're okay with anything. It's probably a little bit more common, but I'm down for anything kind of means the same thing, that you're willing to try anything, but it's way more informal and you wouldn't use that in a professional environment. I'm down to do anything means you're hanging out with your friends and you're just okay to do whatever they want to do. I'm going to share some examples, and as usual, my examples have to do with food because I'm always hungry. So, what do you want on your pizza? I don't care. Whatever you want. I'll eat anything. I'm so hungry. Here, it's probably okay to say I don't care. It's like, it's really not important because I'm so hungry. Or, did you know that guacamole is an extra charge? Yeah. I don't care, I love guacamole. So in this case, I'm saying my love of guacamole is so big, which is true, that paying extra for it is of no importance to me. But again, be careful. Saying I don't care could sound rude. For example, if your coworkers invite you to lunch and they say, where would you like to go to lunch today? And you say, I don't care. It could really sound off-putting. It could sound like it's not important to you to go to lunch with your colleagues. So instead of saying, I don't care, try saying, whatever sounds good to you, or I don't know, what were you thinking? That's a much better way to express what I think you mean to say, which is anything is okay for me, or anywhere or any kind of food is okay for me, which is another option. So whatever you like, it's up to you. I'm okay with any option. How about you pick it today? Or what were you thinking? These are all really much better expressions to use in this situation than I don't care. People often use I don't care when they're upset. It's really important to think about your tone of voice, because if you say I don't care, it's light, it's nice, it's friendly. But if you say I don't care, it's quite confusing. People will think that you're upset with them. Now, another way that we can use I don't care is actually as a phrasal verb when you add the preposition for. I don't care for something has a completely different meaning. It means that you don't like or you don't prefer something. For example, I don't care for overly sweet desserts. They're not my cup of tea, which is another expression that means I don't really like them. They're just too sweet. I don't care for politics. I don't care for cold weather. What's something that you don't care for? Tell me in the comments and practice using this phrasal verb. I don't care for something, some noun. It could be an example that I shared or something different, something that you don't like. Many times when you say I don't care, you actually mean I don't mind. Let's look at how you use I don't mind. This means that it's not an inconvenience to you, something is not going to make you upset, and Americans often say no problem or no worries, don't worry about it, instead of I don't mind. But we also use I don't mind a lot. It's just a little bit more formal. So know that you have different options here. So for example, if you're supposed to meet your colleague and they text you or call you and say, I'm running 15 minutes late, you could respond, that's okay, I don't mind. And that's totally appropriate. But saying I don't care really sounds rude in this case. So be careful and make the right choice. Another example is, I don't mind if sometimes my neighbors are a little bit noisy because that's apartment living. Or I don't mind when it rains because it makes the sunny days that much more enjoyable. You can also use I don't mind very strategically if you'd like to ask someone to do something for you. A favor. If you'd like to ask for a favor, you can put it this way. Let's say you're out to lunch, or maybe you're on a date or something and you want the other person to pay. You could say, I don't mind if you pay for lunch. It's a little bit of a funny way to ask for a favor, but it's common. Or let's say you don't feel like driving and you could say, I don't mind if you drive today, or anything that you want to ask someone to help you do. It's definitely an indirect way to request help, but it is common. So try it out and see how it goes. Also, I don't mind if you subscribe to Go Natural English. Also, use this as a question if you want to give some kind of maybe disappointing news. Like, for example, do you mind if we don't go out to lunch today? Maybe you'd planned to go out to lunch and you want to cancel your plans. You might ask your friend, do you mind if we cancel our plans? Do you mind if we don't go out to lunch today because I am not feeling well, or whatever excuse or reason that you have. So do you mind is a really great way to soften a request. Now let's talk about it doesn't matter, which is more similar to I don't care. It also means of no consequence or little importance. It doesn't matter if it rains today. I'm staying inside and working all day anyway. A lot of the times people will say it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me if it rains or not. I'm going to stay inside today anyway. You might also use the word matter in the phrase no matter. No matter how fast we drive, we're not going to make it on time. Or a more positive example, no matter how long it takes, we will succeed. Other English speakers might use no matter to say okay, but American English speakers usually say no problem or no worries. If you're thinking of using one of these phrases to share your opinion or lack of opinion, I would suggest maybe using a different phrase. So if someone asks your opinion like, where would you like to eat lunch today? Instead of saying, I don't care or it doesn't matter, try a different phrase like whatever you like or what do you have in mind? You could say it's up to you or whatever you like. Now, it's up to you. To be up to someone is one of my favorite phrasal verbs. I don't know why, I just like up to. I talked about it in another video about what are you up to mean, and I can link to that right up here. But this phrasal verb, to be up to someone, means the decision is with you. You make the decision. So it's up to my boss whether I can take a week of vacation in the summer. So whoever has the decision-making power, well, it's up to them. It's up to you if you become fluent in English. Let's see how you're doing. Let's take a quick quiz and you tell me which one of these phrases is best to respond with. I don't mind, I don't care, or it doesn't matter. Number 1, I'm running late. How would you respond? Well, the best response would be, I don't mind. It's okay, I don't mind. No problem, no worries, take your time. Number 2, what kind of pizza should we order? Whatever you like. How would you finish that sentence with one of these phrases in the best way? I don't care would be a good fit here, especially if you say whatever you like or it's up to you. Now, if you say I don't care, just be sure to say it with a light tone, because if you say it with a heavy tone, it could sound like you're upset. So good, I don't care, it's up to you. A heavy kind of upset tone, I don't care, it's up to you. So there is quite a difference there. Your communication is only partly conveyed in words. A big part of your communication is your tone. Number 3, I saw a perfect apartment for me yesterday. The only thing is they don't allow pets. But I don't even have a pet. So how would I likely finish that sentence? I don't mind, I don't care, or it doesn't matter. Well, the truth is we could use either of these 3 phrases, but I think the best fit here is it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if they don't allow pets because I don't have one. So how did you do on the quiz? Tell me in the comments and let me know if you have any questions, any doubts, or any examples you'd like to share using I don't care, I don't mind, it doesn't matter, or the phrasal verbs that I shared with you. It's up to you, or I don't care for something. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next lesson. Bye for now.